Oh, that
Holy
was
fuck, that was nice.
eat the same 128.
We'll have to do a match. Ugh.
No, screw you. Whatever. We here? We recording?
We're here.
All right, word. Yeah, we. I think we are. I can't even see Zencaster.
Yeah.
Which one?
Yeah.
Well,
this is
on
going to
that note,
confuse the fuck out of me.
you are listening to the Micro Machines podcast. My name is Callum, and this week we are going to be talking about our International Summer Summit for 2023. Shall we do some introductions?
Yeah, so you got Callum 2.0 here, the Kiwi one. Yeah. And I'm down here, I have a much needed Hogs 3 bourbon straight. Next.
You've got me, Garrison, out here in Kansas, just ready to record.
And then you got me, Callum. I'm out here in Auckland, sitting beside Don. Yes, let's get on with it. I'm not drinking anything because I waited all night and now I have no drink.
Okay, so who's gonna? I think Garrison. This was your
Garrison,
little.
go.
You're the group build guy, so
Yep. Oh, just wait, Don. Just wait. All right. So this is the Cold War group build entries. These are all the recreationals. Yeah. Send it. First, you got Don, Trash Panda. Don.
Donny Boy here. He has made a Hobbycraft CF100 Mark IV-B, also known as the Canuck, in 72nd scale.
All right. Next, we've got Sheriff, whatever the fuck, Sheriff. 013 Revell T55 AM in 72nd scale. This is actually pretty dope. It's hand painted, if I'm not mistaken.
That is a very cool color scheme. That I love that camo. That is cool.
And it's hand painted, which is well done.
So what was he basing it off? Is this a Cold War Syrian or no Afghanistan or
somewhere in the Middle East, I believe.
Yeah, nah. This is a really cool build. I love that camo. It is really cool.
And it's got the match comparison too. See how tiny it is.
I mean, he's doing higher detail in 72nd than I do in 35th, so more props to him.
Oh, facts.
And also, the T-55 is the tank of the Cold War.
Oh, 100%.
Does it get more quintessential than that?
Nah. Yeah.
You've got Callum's 1/48 scale F86A Saber. Callum, talk about it.
So this is a Lindbergh kit, originally tooled in 1949. I built this as part of the Models for Heroes 48 and 48 group build, which, I did not complete at all. Hang on. Where's Don gone?
Don's computer died because he's out here in Canada and Canadians aren't allowed to have good internet infrastructure. He'll be back.
Yeah,
Okay,
you don't
good.
have that nice fiber optic that, we have down here.
Oh, we have fiber optic. It's just that we get screwed over every chance we can.
Yeah. So it took me about 48 days to finish this. Well, get round to finishing it. So usually, the color scheme is with yellow stripes. I decided to go with gold. Do you know what gold paint that is, Dennis?
AK Extreme Metal?
No. That is, you know how I got that Apollo lander for my mum for Mother's Day, and it comes with all the paint, including gold paint?
No.
It is that paint airbrushed. I managed to airbrush it.
Holy
what did
shit.
you even thin it with?
Water.
Huh.
Wow.
Well, there you go. It looks good. So
it took like 6 coats, but it actually builds up really nice as long as you mix it well. It's honestly not bad for airbrushing.
No, it looks good.
There you go. Airfix stuff.
Yeah, and then the silver that I did for that's 2 types of silver on there as well.
Next, you've got my little entry. It's a 1/35th scale AFE Club Weasel with a Toe. So, what if Cold War with German troops in southern France taking a break, getting some water, and playing with a puppy?
I did like this weasel you did. It was cool to watch you build it.
Thank you. Yeah, it was real fun. Had a good time. Want to see more of that? Go check out my YouTube and Instagram.
And this one was made by Paul Gallagher from our Discord server. This is
And
really
Patreon.
interesting. Yeah, and one of our Patreons. Thanks again, Paul. This is his Ryefield Models 135 scale T3485. And this is one that's actually based off a real tank, the People's Volunteer Army of China tank number 215. So, for some backstory, this was basically a propaganda tank that was had during the Korean War. Basically, it was this tank that was rumored to have taken out a great many American vehicles. So he's made this really, really interesting scene here, and yeah, it's some fantastic work.
Good
That-
stuff, Paul.
That is
Yeah.
really cool.
He never face like his stuff is always so creative.
Oh yeah, he does some really cool stuff. Yeah, I've chatted with him a bit, and now I like his builds, and this one is definitely stands out. I'll give him that.
Oh, absolutely.
I do like the color modulation on that tank as well. That's pretty good. So I got a second entry because apparently I was in the mood for a lot of Cold War stuff. So I also did a CF100 Canuck, although I did it before Don did, so he copied me. And we can both agree these are terrible, terrible kits, like diabolical. Just as well, I only bought the kit for like $5, but
Hello?
Holy shit, he's back.
He's back.
Hello?
Wolf is back.
hey,
We had to move to alternate technological solutions.
Mm.
He's using dial-up.
Oh god.
Fuck, I might as well be. Hey, look, it's the Droopy Dick Canuck.
yeah. Also, unlike Don's kit, my one, the wings have a nice little droop to them, and I couldn't fix it because the plastic is diabolical and shit and overly brittle and does not like extra thin that much as well. Did you find that, Don, with the Hobbycraft? The plastic's weird.
No, I didn't have any issues with the plastic. The couple of reviews I looked at, guys would put a brass rod through to strengthen the wing joint because that butt joint is hot garbage.
Oh yeah.
So I don't think the wing is entirely your fault.
Oh, I mean, who's to say? But yeah, so I just went because this the kit I had either Canadian or Belgium markings. I couldn't bring myself to do Belgium. It didn't look cool enough. The Canadian decals look a lot better, and yeah, this is my second Canadian thing as well. I'm trying to buy my way
That's
into
awesome,
Canada.
Callum.
All right. So next we got the Cold War group build entries for the competition. So these are entries that people wanted to submit for the prizes. The first one we got here is Dump Trucks Tamiya 35th scale Comet. Dennis, I'll let you take this one away.
Yeah, so basically, a dump truck here. He submitted this very nice looking Comet representing basically a conceptual vehicle that would be serving with the British Army of the Rhine in West Germany in the 40s and early 50s. He did a really nice job within that. Definitely like the weathering he did on the wheels, especially. It's subtle, but it's very good.
Yeah, because by that time it wouldn't be thick mud sort of winter or anything like that, would it? Just be more dry dirt. So no, I think I agree. This is a really good one. I do like the netting on the front as well.
Yeah, that was very well done. All right, next up we got Treadhead 89 with his Revell 1/72 scale M60A3. I think this is another West German tank, American in West Germany, and it looks like he's made a training vehicle. He did some really cool work with this, mostly out of the box, but I do know that he did some scratch building, such as that blank fire adapter on the 50 cal.
I was wondering
Oh, yeah,
what
that
that
was really cool to see him do that.
I do like a whitewash tank, and this one's really good. I do like this one.
So well done, Treadhead.
Next, you've got Hotshot 303. He's done a 70s to 80s New York graffiti crisis boxcar in 1/87th scale. I did two of them. One has a Thomas. Is that what that says?
Atomic.
Oh, that's a K, not an S. Fuck me. Get my glasses on. Hang on. Yeah, the weathering is fucking top tier on this one, in my opinion. The graffiti looks really cool. It's pretty convincing. and it looks like every other boxcar you see here in the States.
Yeah, that is cool, and definitely thinking outside the box when it comes to like Cold War group build and stuff like that.
Oh yes.
So well done, Hotshot. Next up, we have Pucara Models with his Airfix 1-72 scale A4Q Skyhawk. And this one, I believe he has represented a specific aircraft, a 3A305, from the Argentina Armada during the Malvinas conflict. This one was really cool because not only did he make a very nice looking aircraft, but he also posed it on this really interesting forced perspective scene as it flies towards what I can only imagine would be a ship firing any aircraft guns at it. So really, really well done here. Amazing composition, and that's a really dramatic model.
Yeah,
Yes.
I like this one. This is cool. It did really well in the pilot as well, especially sending in references of the helmet and how it's colored and stuff like that. This is, I mean, we all like a good scooter.
Yeah, especially for 72nd scale, the work he put into this, like I love. This is my favorite aircraft scene that came through the group build.
Yeah,
I love it. Great
this
stuff,
is
man.
really good. Can't wait to see what else he does.
And so we've got the winners for this group build. So third place will be, you get your choice of 50 resin printed spent rounds, whether they're anywhere from 100 millimeter, 25 millimeter, or 7.62, and then 4 custom resin printed Canadian infantrymen in either 72nd, 48, or 35th scale.
And who has come third place?
Waz,
Woo!
good shit, my guy.
Poor
Dennis.
Waz. Oh
I know,
man.
poor guy.
Oh well. What is there to say about this model? I think really, what is there not to say? We got Waz deserves this not so much, not only just because this is an amazing model, because it is. Remember, guys, this is 1-72 scale.
Yeah.
It's not just an amazing model. We got so much entertainment watching this guy absolutely just destroy himself working on it. What he did is he took the resin kit by OKB Grigorov, which, as we all know, is very well known for its quality in the industry. Right. Look, see, the reason why he got
Industry
the
leading.
reason why, yeah, I mean, obviously, like we had to take Mark's way because this kit was so easy. I mean, it's like getting a Tamiya kit, right? It just falls together.
It came
Oh, yeah,
pre-assembled.
100%.
But no, in all seriousness, this is an incredibly unique vehicle. It's very, very early Cold War, and Wazik, of course, being insane as he is, decided to make it in 72 scale. So he has overcome so many challenges that have almost made him have to quit the hobby. That's how bad this kit was.
I feel personally responsible because I told.
Did you put him on this?
I strong armed him
Shame
into
on
building this.
Shame on you.
Man, Don, that's gonna.
You almost contributed to the loss of a man's sanity.
Like if any of you viewers have not been on our Discord server following along with this group build, this poor guy, it's just, yeah, he spent so many hours of his life working on this, and to be able to overcome all of the horrible issues with the kit through scratch building and just sheer willpower and CA glue, and make something that looks as amazing as this, congratulations, Waz. This was very well earned.
Especially in 72nd, because whenever I kept looking at these pictures when we were judging, I was like, man, it's a nice 35th scale build. And then Dennis was like, nah, bro, it's 72nd. I was like, holy Christ. And he made it parade ready, which is really cool. That's something you don't see all the time.
Yeah. Absolutely. Congratulations, Waz.
Can you imagine the size of that thing in 35th, though?
Fuck.
Real. Yeah. I think Trumpeter do one.
Of course they do.
Yeah.
It's Trumpeter. Next. All right, second place. They get the newer Tamiya 1-35th scale U.S. Infantry Scout set, and that second place winner is fucking Martin Drayton.
Good shit.
God
Martin.
damn, he is winning everything.
Well, how could you not, dude? Like not only did he take an old Tamiya kit that it's an easy to build kit, but it's hard to do something with it. He did a spectacular job. The diorama he made tells a story. The figures are great. The tank is awesome. The diorama base itself is just, I love it. So
Yeah. So he's used actually our sponsor Scale Color and ST3D. He's used his paint and his tracks for this one as well. So you can just
he
see
did,
how
yes.
So you can see just how well the tracks are. They are awesome. They're all because they're movable, aren't they? Once you put them
Yeah, they are
together,
workable.
Yeah, they're
Yep.
workable.
workable. Yeah, yeah. So I mean, by the time he was finished with them, they did not look like resin at all. Like they look metal.
Yeah, that is. Yeah. If you'd like to see that, come join our Discord, and he's got his whips and whatnot on there, showcasing the tracks.
I think we also need to point out that I think 3/4 of this was built in an airport lounge.
Oh yes, that is
Yeah.
true. Yeah,
He
There's
isn't
all
called a mile
hotels.
high model for nothing.
I know, like he like we'll sit here in our nice rooms that are fully furnished for modeling, and he's in a hotel doing better stuff.
out of a fucking suitcase.
Somehow
Yeah.
getting paint through TSA. I think that's the most impressive part.
It's under
Getting
100 mils.
It's like he's going through security. It's like anything to declare, sir. And he's like, just one tank.
T55.
Well, congratulations, Martin. That is definitely very well deserved.
Indeed.
Fantastic composition, great story.
Yeah.
Awesome stuff.
Well,
All right,
that just
first
leaves
place.
first place, doesn't it?
It does, and they will be receiving the TACOM 1 to 35th scale Russian medium tank T55A 3-in-1.
But not just that.
Winner.
But not just that, because this first place prize will also be coming with is also sponsored by Scale Colors, and you shall be getting some Scale Color paint to go with it, and some SC3D tank tracks to go with it
Yes.
to make it even
That
better.
winner is
Winner is, drum roll please,
Dawn!
Don! Woo!
What?
Yes. Why do you think
Yep.
he wanted you to be on tonight?
What? For actual?
Yeah.
Actual, yes.
Boy,
Actual.
I am humbled.
Don, tell us about this beautiful, beautiful model you made.
Jesus,
Please,
all
give us
right.
the backstory.
So
And how you managed
It was
to piss
not
someone
prepared
off
for this.
online about it as well.
okay, you're gonna have to refresh my memory on that. But let's start with the
I will. Don't worry.
base kit's the Tamiya M577. As anyone who has followed any of my builds on the server on the podcast before knows, I have a bit of an obsession with Canadian armor and Cold War stuff specifically. What did I throw at
Never
this?
noticed.
There was the resin detail set from Legend. Tracks are from Hong Kong Creative Works, and then a buttload of scratch work. It's done up as a battalion command vehicle for Canadian Mechanized Brigade Group, somewhere in Germany, circa 1980 something. It was just a hodgepodge of vehicles. It doesn't represent anything specific.
Yes, I remember
Beautifully done.
when you finished this, you posted it on Instagram, and some guy came out of the woodwork saying this isn't Cold War or this was like
yes,
afterwards
he
or-
was getting all salty because he was still driving them in 2006.
Yeah, he's like, that's right. He said, I drove these in 2006, so they're not Cold War. It's like, they were built beforehand, dickhead.
Yeah, the vehicle
One
you
of
were
the first
driving is
big
probably older than
fucking
you.
Drive it.
Yeah, that
Oh, yeah.
was funny. I mean, I'm a little disappointed you took the high road and, didn't bitch him out for it, but
It's not my style.
unless it's certain people in our Discord.
Yes.
Sorry,
We'll save that for the
I
Discord
tried to keep a straight face.
But no, I do like what you did with the triangle symbol on the sides with the sticky
Ooh.
tape holding it there. That's
Yes.
that is a cool detail.
That's the Reg 4 Op 4 decal set from Echelon. Sorry,
So is that
Reforger, not Reg 4. Reforger.
So is that the whole thing just one decal, or have you like added to it?
No. So there's the white square with the green triangle is the
Yeah.
decal, and then it's just the tape
Yeah.
on. Because in real life on the exercises, they were just sheets of vinyl stuff. Like they were sort of semi-self-adhesive, but if you look at pictures, they're taped on, they're peeling off, like they're not painted onto the vehicles.
That is
That's
cool.
awesome.
That nice little detail. Nice little detail.
Thank you. The Echelon stuff is actually very, very good, and they're one of the few companies that do Reforger stuff.
Nice.
So highly recommend.
So is that so the top middle photo on the front there, is that thing made of wood or is that scratches I'm seeing from metal?
I
My
don't know
video's gone a bit blurry.
what thing are you talking about.
Front plate. On the very front of it. Top middle photo.
Like the trim vane for the.
Yeah, yeah. Are
No,
those
that's the kit piece. That's plastic.
No, but is it supposed to represent like wood or metal?
Oh, in real life, they're made of plywood.
Huh.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, the metal. It's a metal edge on top, but they're the trim vanes themselves are made of plywood.
So you because I can kind of see what looks like wood grain. That's why I was just having. That's why I was asking.
Yeah. It's if you see it in real life, it's scratching into it and it's chipped down to a bit of wood color in some places.
That's like kind of like the effect you get of plywood, where it starts to get old and a bit like starts lifting off itself and sort of like that kind of thing.
Well, and they get wet, right?
Yeah.
There's
Gotcha.
plenty of photos of these things doing river crossings in Germany, so they were actually getting used in an amphibious capacity.
Was
Hell
plywood
yeah.
really the best material for that then?
Probably because it's cheap, it's light, and it's easy to replace.
That is true.
Point.
Right?
That is a point.
A sheet of steel that size is going to be too heavy. A sheet of aluminum that size probably isn't structural enough.
Well, I mean, the rest of the tank's made out of aluminum as well, so.
Right.
Actually, this is probably a vehicle we should cover in an episode one day.
Well, I'll
yeah.
get you to do it, Don, since you're the expert.
Fucking hardly.
Yeah, but this was, I think,
Compared to us.
I can only speak for myself. I thought that this should be first place for a number of reasons. First of all, you took a dog of a Tamiya kit, and you made it look, just so detailed. I think for myself, when you add all the scratch built pieces and all of the Canadian-specific imagery, adding all that detail on really makes it not only visually appealing to look at, but it's just a model with a cool backstory. And yeah, I'd say for me, that was definitely one of the reasons why it was just, it had to be number one.
Oh, well, thank you. I will say, this is not a dog of a kit. It's old, but it goes together like a dream. The only bitch of an issue I had is the way that
How about them tracks?
No, the tracks were fine. They're fiddly, but they're fine. The way the box fits onto the top of the chassis. Because if you think of a regular M113, it would be, half height. There's a giant seam that runs along where the top of the command box fits on that's meant to be covered up by these giant plywood things that I guess the Americans used that would hide the seam, but the Canadians didn't use them, so I had to putty and sand the seam for like a week and a half to get the seam to disappear.
But I do remember watching that, yep.
Other than that, it went together fine.
Alrighty.
Great stuff, Don.
Thanks, boys.
Well, congratulations for taking out first place.
Oh,
Yes, I cannot wait to
Off
see
the
what you
chuck.
do with that T55.
Oh, God. I don't know. I'm going to have to ponder that. I've never done anything Cold War Russian before.
Well, there's 3 different markings in the kit, so you'll have your choice.
Giddy up.
Isn't one of them like Croatian or Polish or something?
It is, yep.
Some shit like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Therefore, I'm going to have to make it sub-Saharan African. Just because.
All right. So up next, we've got the announcement of the upload and episode schedule from June 3rd, 23 to October 7th of 23. For the first month here in June, it's going to be the Summer Summit, which we're doing now. Next week, I will be doing a overview of the Normandy campaign. More to come to that later. The week after that, we're going to take a break. Then the week after that, Dennis will be doing the Leopard tank.
In July, I will start by doing the Gepard. Next, we will be doing the Shermans. Garrison's going to be doing that. I'll then do the Boeing X-32, which we covered in our soon-to-come F-35 episode. And Dawn will, on the 22nd, be covering the CMP trucks. After which Callum is buggering off to Callum. Where are you going again? Britain.
Italy, Glasgow, London, and
So
also
if you are
I
in any of those
leave
areas,
July 19th. Yeah.
and so if you are in any of those areas, make sure to go and find Callum and give him a
Abuse.
wedgie on behalf of the crew.
But yeah,
hey,
I won't be
Dennis.
around. I won't be around for the CMP trucks one as well because I leave July 19th.
Yeah,
No,
'cause
I'm gonna fix that problem. Dennis, you and I are gonna switch
Sure.
because
Yeah.
I'm not around on the 22nd.
You guys.
Perfect. All right. So for August, Callum will still be gone on the 5th, so we're going to take a break week. And then we're going to come back hard with the Abrams on the 12th of August by Dennis. Then the 19th will be the 38T from me. The 26th will be Dioramas with Martin at 8 p.m. CST. That's when we're recording it, but that's going to be a really fun one. And then
So that's Martin Drayton, also
yes,
MD scale models. That's going to be
correct.
cool.
Nice.
Yeah, and if you didn't know, actually I shouldn't say because I don't know if it's public yet. Never mind.
Sorry, you're getting a bit breaky uppy there.
That's a good thing because I shouldn't have said what I was about to say.
I'll remember to edit it out. Right.
September, it's going to be the Normandy campaign group build overview / winter announcement. September 9th, I will be doing the Weasel. The 16th, we're taking a break. The 23rd, we're going to be doing paratrooper gliders. And then the 30th will be a break. Then moving into October will be well, if you'll switch the slide, Dennis, that'd be one. There you go. It'll be the fall summit.
It's a
next,
lot of planning.
it is
I'm
a lot
impressed.
of planning.
Especially
Now,
for us.
Right?
We're going to do our damnedest to stick to the schedule, but remember, we have our own personal lives and shit like that, so we'll do our best. But for this next summit period, we have 2 group builds. The first one is the Normandy campaign group build. That one is for competition or recreational builds. Your prizes, if you win first place, you get your choice of 3D printed World War II tracks and a paint set from either the Al-Azraxes from our friend and sponsor Jeff. And then if you win second place, you get the newer 35th scale Tamiya German late war infantry kit. Then the second group build is just for fun. It's our very own Horizon Island Defense Force group build. If you want to just throw shit together, and if you want to put empty barrels on the side of a Humvee with a goddamn civilian fishing boat motor on the back and call it amphibious, well, by God, the HIDF will
turret
take
on
it.
the roof.
Yes. That's literally it. It doesn't matter what it is, how stupid it is, how realistic it might be, or unrealistic. It does belong with the HIDF. So for both of these group builds, we have categories and channels on our Discord page with all the rules explained, build list sections, info and questions, submissions, all that fun stuff. Works in progress. So if you want to come join us for our group builds, go down in the description below and join our Discord.
You know what? We should make Don do this one. Let's see how well he does on
Yeah,
advertising.
let's see. Don, give us your best sponsorship.
Oh, geez, I got nothing, boys. Buy scale colors. Do it. They're good.
Honestly, that's good. He summed it up. It was concise and to the point.
Yeah.
Don't make me come down there.
So this summit, and as always, the podcast are sponsored by Scale Colors and SC3D by Jeff Hearn. So if you are looking for some airbrushable, non-toxic acrylic paint for absolutely any color you want, especially naval colors, check out scalecolors.com. You'll find everything you ever want, need, or desire. And if you are working on an armor project and it has not so good tracks, whether it be rubber band, Lincoln length, Indy that are just too terrible, his SE3D division also does 3D resin printed scale tracks. These are highly detailed, workable, and yeah, much better than like 90% of tracks out there. So if you want to support us, the podcast, and support Jeff, go along to scalecolors.com and order as much as your heart and wallet will allow you. Just a quick note: if you do order anything because of us, just let them know. Let them know that we sent you over. Will be one way to show your support for both us and scalecolors.com. That's how you do it, Don.
Yeah, no, much better. I'll take notes for next time.
Sorry, Callum. I like Don's more.
His was quick and concise. Yes.
And speaking of sponsors, we want to thank our Patreon supporters, Paul Gallagher and Lord Floki. If you want to get access to more Micro Machines podcast content like outtakes and blooper reels,
You're welcome.
Follow the link to Patreon in the description of this video, where you can become a Patreon, get access to some really cool perks and rewards, and help keep the lights on here at the Micro Machines podcast. Again, we want
You
to
mean
thank
this
our
wasn't the
supporters.
blooper reel?
No, this is not the blooper reel. You will be in it though. I'll make you a blooper reel. I swear to God.
Actually, I think Don is in one of them.
Is he
Probably.
actually?
I think he is. I can't remember, but I
Probably is.
swear I heard his
I
voice.
do show up here once in a while.
Yeah,
Every
I'm sure he
blue
is.
moon.
Yeah, but yeah. So just big shout out to Paul Gallagher, who made the really cool tank number 215 for this group build, and Floki. Both all around good guys supporting the podcast. So if you just go on to Patreon, search up Micro Machines Podcast, you will find us there for as little as, I think it's $1 or $3 a month. You know, fuck all money, you can help us out.
Gentlemen, that was a podcast.
It
Huge
was.
shout out to everyone who participated in the Cold War group build. Thank you all so much. Whether it was competitive or just for fun, there were some amazing submissions, and we can't wait to see you guys at the next 2 group builds.
Absolutely. All right.
Well then,
See ya.
if you've gotten to this point, screw it. Bye.
I wasn't going to prolong it any longer.
Take care, everyone.
All right,
Bye.
See you
see you,
next
everyone.
one.